Very sad news tonight about the longtime leader of the Siouxland Humane Society. Former executive director Jerry Dominique passed away Tuesday. A post on the Humane Society's Facebook page announced his passing. The organization praised his 3 decades of caring deeply about this organization, the animals who came through our doors, the community we serve, and the people who worked alongside him. The post also says Dominique's impact goes far beyond the walls of the shelter and lives in the thousands upon thousands of animals who were given another chance, and the families who found a new best friend, and the staff members and volunteers who work beside him, and the relationships he built throughout the community, and an organization that will continue carrying out a mission he dedicated so much of his life to.